Hi VC, Martin here. I'm a bit late with my Gimme Ten 1977. I have obviously seen all the other videos, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna show some records that were already shown. I have tried to choose a few that I think was not shown, but most of them have been shown, and I guess that's how it is when you are the last one to show your record. So, but let's get to it. First off, The Clash, their self-titled debut album. It's one of the classic punk records. I like it because it has a cool energy. It's even though it's of course political and have some lyrics that are not all that fun, still it has a positive kind of sound, and I always feel good when I listen to it. So that's why I like it still, and I think that's why it's still also relevant. So the next one has also already been shown. This is Bob Marley and the Wailers' Exodus. A few of you have already talked about it. Yeah, it's one of his best albums. Great songs on here. Jammin', Waiting in Vain, Three Little Birds, One Love, Exodus. Yeah, what can I say? It's great reggae album from him. This is obviously on Iceland Records, German pressing. Most of the classic albums I own, I think most of them are from Germany or Holland. I've lived here in Germany for some time, and then in Denmark it's also mostly German and Dutch pressings. Sometimes also US pressings, but really a lot from Germany. Here, next record, Iggy Pop's classic Lost for Life, where he got a little bit help from David Bowie. It's a great record. Yeah, I don't think I need to say more, everyone knows it. On RCA. Next one, Wire, Pink Flag, probably my favorite punk album of all time. I love it. I like that it's really short songs, really to the point, very straightforward, really great attitude, and you almost feel cool when you listen to it. So if you want to feel cool, listen to it. This is on Harvest. It's the first UK pressing. It's the first UK pressing, and I was lucky to buy it before the prices went up. I think I paid maybe 15 euros for it. So that was a great buy. Comes with a cardboard inner sleeve here. Great record, really. I can highly recommend. If you don't know it, please check it out. Here, next up, we are in Germany. Eberhard Schöner and the Secret Society. Transformation is the album called. Eberhard Schöner is a German composer, in the direction of avant-garde, electronic, new age kind of music. On this album, it's also new age, but also have some kind of rock approach to it. That's why I think this record is especially interesting. On it is several choirs, a monk as recording from a monastery, and Andy Summers from Police is playing on it as well. This is how it looks inside. This over here. This is Eberhard Schöner. This is on Harvest as well. Yeah, great album from him. Probably in my opinion, one of his best at least. I don't know if it's the best, but really a good album, and I can highly recommend it. Next up, Protopunk classic. Suicide, of course, and quite disturbing music. Alan Vega sounds like a completely crazy Elvis person. Elvis on the crazy drugs. Yeah, really interesting. The music is of course also very raw and primal. Yeah, it's a very good album, but not something I put on every day, and it's obviously not elevator music. You cannot ignore it when you put it on. You know, people have to listen to it. You cannot ignore this. This is that's probably why it's so strong an album. I saw them in 2010, and Alan Vega was already, you could tell that he was getting old at that point. It was a little bit strange concert, but still it had its moments, and it was cool to have seen them. Yeah, this is on it's a reissue on an American label called Red Star. I don't know a lot about it. I think the re-release is from 1999. So obviously when we're outside there will be people passing by. That's how it is. Here next up, also Germany, Can Saw Delight. I was not sure to choose or put this on the list because I listened to it this week, and then I really was positively surprised how good it is and how fresh it sounds, and that's why I chose to put it on. Also because I don't think anyone else showed it. It's a quite good album from his side, from his side. I don't know. And here Holger Suquet is still on. But he doesn't play bass, he plays wave receiver and special sounds and vocals. I don't know. A little bit strange, but it's actually quite good. Not as good as some of the earlier records, but still worth a listen. So check it out. And this is also on Harvest. I don't know, Harvest was putting out good records that year. So here, I mentioned last time Klaus Schulze showed Moondawn. Here, this is one of his best as well, Mirage. Second side especially is very good on this record. This is how it looks inside. It's on the Black Brain label, and yeah, it's quite cool. I think I also mentioned last time Cyborg, Moondawn, and Mirage is probably my favorites. Maybe Dune is also contending to be on the top 3, but this is really good. David Bowie. I have to show David Bowie. Cannot go wrong with him here on Low, and several mentioned that the B-side is their favorite. I don't know. I think both sides are so great. It's a great album. Of course, it's completely two different worlds when you listen to A and B, and yeah, still quite cool record. And of course here, the sound is really affected by Brian Eno as well. It's interesting to think about how big influence on this sound, Brian Eno had probably really a lot, and he was of course also involved in the krautrock scene and learning from them. Yeah, so it's half a Brian Eno record, I guess, but very cool. Yeah. The last record I want to show is, I'm cheating a bit because it's actually not a record from 1977. It's a record from this year, but there's a reason why. But yeah, this is Ahmed Fakhoun, a pop singer or artist from Libya. And the reason why I'm showing it is because in 1977 Ahmed Fakhoun released a single called Nishan. Hi! He released a single called Nishan, and I want to show it because it's really interesting, and I'm really into that at the moment, and I thought I could cheat a little bit and then show it. Here on this one, it's a collection of different things. There's several singles that is on here, and then there's an album that was never released on vinyl. This is released on PMG, this year, and I hate PMG label. It's really ugly. But they release quite cool records, but the label is really ugly. And I hope you can hear me. There's a lot of things going on around me. But what his kind of music is like Euro or Western pop mixed with Arabic music, mixed with a bit of South American rhythms, or reggae or funk. It has this kind of very funky, laid-back feeling, and it always makes me smile when I listen to it. So that's why I wanted to show it. I can highly recommend. Very cool record. Okay, that was all from me. Before I leave you, I would like to just comment on what Fred Big Star 1000 talked about, why he's doing this series, the Gimme Tens, and I can maybe comment on that and saying that I also really think it's a really cool way to discover new music and just rediscovering records that you haven't been listening to a lot, and to really restrict it to 1 year, you really get a sense of what was going on that year. And for me, it's something I find very interesting, and I can learn a lot from. So I have starting to get a really good sense of what was the 70s like, music-wise, and it's very good. And obviously, to watch the other videos, you get inspired to listen to new music, which I also find great. So I'm looking forward to the 80s. Bring it on. Take care until then, and please comment and subscribe. Ciao.